Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about chapter 13 of biology, class 9, why do we fall ill? See, by this name itself we are getting that we are going to talk about health related issues or health related problems. So basically we will be talking about health and related problems. So here we are going to discuss why do we fall ill? What are the reasons that we fall ill? All right. So let's begin. See, uh, first of all, health and disease in human communities are very complex issues. We know that, of course, that health and disease, these both things, they are very complex issues. All right. And they have interconnected causes also. Means basically health and disease, they themselves are interconnected. If you have certain problems, that is disease, then your health is not good. And if your health is not good, it means that you have certain problems. So they themselves are interconnected to each other, right? And even the causes are also interconnected. All right. So the second thing we realize that health and disease, they both mean, the meaning of these both terms, you know, that these meanings themselves are very complicated. So what do these words mean actually? When we use them normally, we just understand, but that's a very shallow term. That's very shallow understanding, right? So what do they mean? What do these notions mean? What do these notions of health and disease mean? All right. So let's understand that. See, cells are basic units of organisms. We all know that, right? That all the organisms, their basic unit, the basic structural unit of any organism is cell. And these cells are made up of variety chemical substances like proteins, carbohydrates, fats, or lipids. Means our cells are made up of variety of chemical substances. And cell is a dynamic place. What do we mean by dynamic place? See, dynamic place means in cell, one or the other thing is going on. And it's always happening inside it, okay? Like some or the other thing is always happening inside these cells. Either repairing of the cells or generations of the cells or reactions, chemical reactions, all right? Dying of these cells, as I said, regenerating of these cells, all these things are happening within the cells. And there are various specialized activities also going on. Now, what do we mean by specialized activities? See, we know that heart is beating, right? Of course. That's why we are able to live. We can survive. Similarly, all the organisms, they have different organs in them, and they all are functioning. They are doing their special activities, like lungs are breathing, kidneys are filtering urine, the brain is thinking. All these activities are going on by our organs, all right, or organ systems. Now, all these activities, they are interconnected, of course, right? Right now I'm teaching you, we are studying something, I'm able to look at the screen, I'm able to read the lesson, I'm able to explain you, right? Means I can see that my eyes, my brain, everything is working. I'm speaking right now at this moment. So I'm able to speak. I can put my thinking into the words and able to speak, right? So all these activities, they go on simultaneously and they are interconnected, of course, because I can read, I can think, that's why I can speak. And because I can speak, I can actually explain you this lesson. So whatever the activity is going on in our body, they all are interconnected, all right? Here they have given one example that if the kidneys are not filtering urine, then naturally the poisonous substance will accumulate in our body and our other organs will not work properly, like our brain will not be able to think properly. All right. Then for all these activities, energy and raw materials are needed, of course. All these, whatever the activities are going on in our body at a cellular level, but still at cellular level also they need energy and raw material. And what is providing this energy and raw material? Of course, food. So food is a necessity for cell and tissue functions. And anything that prevents proper functioning of cells and tissues will lead to the lack of proper activity of the body. So, what we have discussed? See, हम बात कर रहे हैं why do we fall ill की, इसमें हम health related issues discuss करने वाले हैं. Health और disease ये दोनों ही बहुत complex term है, इसलिए हमें पहले उसका मीनिंग देखना है, उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग करनी है, एग्जैक्टली ये टर्म्स की मीनिंग क्या है, बिकॉज जो हम समझते हैं वो बहुत शैलो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. ओके, सो इसके लिए पहले हमें समझना पड़ेगा कि जो कि हमें पता है कि हमारी जो पूरी बॉडी है वो सेल से बनी है. ये जो सेल्स हैं वो फंक्शनिंग होते हैं, राइट, उनमें काफी सारी एक्टिविटीज चलती है और ये एक्टिविटीज होने के लिए और इन सेल्स के थ्रू हमारे जो ऑर्गन्स हैं वो भी वर्क करते हैं, राइट, और ये जो सारी एक्टिविटीज हैं वो इंटरकनेक्टेड होती है और इन सेल्स को काम करने के लिए फूड की जरूरत पड़ती है और वो फूड मतलब एनर्जी और रॉ मटेरियल की जरूरत पड़ती है जो कि उनको फूड से मिलता है. सो वी कैन से दैट फूड इज नेसेसिटी ऑफ सेल एंड टिश्यूज. ऑलराइट, and anything that prevents this proper functioning of cells and tissues will lead to a lack of proper activity. मतलब ऐसी कोई भी चीज हो जो हमारे सेल्स को प्रॉपर फूड ना दे पाए तो naturally in that case हमारे cells और tissues और organs and organ system and our body, all these things will not work properly, of course, and if they don't work properly means we will have health related issues. All right, so this was about the introduction. Now let's talk about health and its failure. See, now let's understand what does the word health mean. अभी तक हमने देखा कि health और disease के जो important चीजें हैं वो, अभी health का meaning क्या है. अगर हम health का meaning देखें तो see, health means it's an idea of being well. Health implies the idea of being well, means well-being as effective functioning. मतलब हम कितना effectively हमारी body function करती है. So it's a concept of well-being, or it's a concept of ourselves being well in a good condition. So WHO has given one kind of definitions like health is a state of being well enough. Why? To function well. So health is a state of being well enough to function well. But how? Physically also, mentally also, and socially also. So health is not only physically. It has a very vast meaning into it. Okay, it also means physically functioning the well enough to function, but physically, mentally, and even socially. Means ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम physically तो fit है, but mentally something is going on in our mind. Okay, we are upset, we are not in a good state of mind. Then we don't think that, it's not said that we are healthy. Okay, like if you see some mentally challenged person, if that person might look proper physically, but that person might be harmful to somebody, or even if he or she might not be harmful to anybody, but still that person is not mentally stable. So we can't say that that person is healthy or he's being well. Okay, then socially, like even if we are mentally and physically fine, but socially we are not okay. We can't interact with people. Okay, we don't interact with people, we don't talk to the other peoples, we are not social. right, then also there is some problem, people can say that, right? So health is a vast term. It has something to do with physical also, mental situation also, and even social also, right? So this is about introduction part of the of this lesson. Why do we fall ill?